Today we've had a national tragedy. Two airplanes have crashed into the World Trade Center in an apparent terrorist attack on our country. I have spoken to the Vice President, to the Governor of New York, to the Director of the FBI, and have ordered that the full resources of the federal government go to help the
breaking down and crying. The fire continues to burn. I can see the flames through the thick smoke. Now people are gathering in large groups. In fact, in one corner I saw a group of people actually holding hands and praying. As they stand on the impact bridge, which is across the University of Philadelphia campus, some people are already in front, but there's just nowhere for them to. As I look at it, something is, I can't, there's something that is going to be going. Is that the building going down? Is that the second building, the World Trade Center going down?
Yes, that is the second tower. That is the second tower.
It had a huge roof that came out of the middle of the building, and then the building just disappearing in the sky.
That's the second building that has gone down. It came out like a plume of smoke, like a banana unpeeling, plumes of smoke coming out, and then absolutely nothing. And now where there was buildings, huge towers, there is now nothing. Absolutely unbelievable morning.
Responsibility for today's bombings. However, Fox News cautions that the Israeli government sources believe Osama bin Laden is in fact responsible.
Obviously, violence and these kind of attacks don't solve problems. I think that everyone needs to really sit down and talk about what the issues really are and come to some kind of peaceful settlement of those issues.
As horrible as this day will be, and the tragedy that will go down in history is one of the worst days in this country's history. One thing has to be said: people of all races, nationalities, sexes, stop to help people who needed help. It was an unbelievable display of humanity.
Good evening. Today, our fellow citizens, our way of life, our very freedom came under attack in a series of deliberate and deadly terrorist acts. The victims were in airplanes or in their offices, secretaries, businessmen and women, military and federal workers, moms and dads, friends and neighbors. Thousands of lives were suddenly ended by evil, despicable acts of terror. The pictures of airplanes flying into buildings, fires burning, huge structures collapsing, have filled us with disbelief, terrible sadness, and a quiet, unyielding anger. These acts of mass murder were intended to frighten our nation into chaos and retreat. But they have failed. Our country is strong. A great people has been moved to defend a great nation. Terrorist attacks can shake the foundations of our biggest buildings, but they cannot touch the foundation of America. These acts shatter steel, but they cannot dent the steel of American resolve. America was targeted for attack because we're the brightest beacon for freedom and opportunity in the world, and no one will keep that light from shining. Today, our nation saw evil, the very worst of human nature, and we responded with the best of America, with the daring of our rescue workers, with the caring for strangers and neighbors who came to give blood and help in any way they could. Immediately following the first attack, I implemented our government's emergency response plans. Our military is powerful.
Good evening. Tonight, I can report to the American people and to the world that the United States has conducted an operation that killed Osama bin Laden, the leader of Al-Qaeda, and a terrorist who's responsible for the murder of thousands of innocent men, women, and children. It was nearly 10 years ago that a bright September day was darkened by the worst attack on the American people in our history. The images of 9/11 are seared into our national memory. Hijacked planes cutting through a cloudless September sky, the Twin Towers collapsing to the ground, black smoke billowing up from the Pentagon, the wreckage of Flight 93 in Shanksville, Pennsylvania, where the actions of heroic citizens saved even more heartbreak and destruction.